Hi friend, come back in this class and good morning everybody. Now we will start fundamental properties of vector space. In previous lecture we have seen definition of vector space and these are their supporting definitions. Internal composition or vector addition. This is the vector addition. V cross V means vector cross vector, vector into vector, a multiplication of two vectors, cross multiplication of two vectors, we obtain vectors, and multiplication of with scalar we again obtain vector. So this is the field, this is the vector, means scalar into vector is equal to this. And definition of vector space, an algebraic structure is called under addition and multiplication is called vector space if the following properties are satisfied. We have 5 properties v1, v2, v3, v4 and v5. In v1 property, v1 we have 7 properties, 5 for abelian group and 2 for semi group. This type, the 7 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 properties satisfied by any algebraic structure we have this is called or we have vector space, and these are their notation. The fifth is most important and this is their counter example. Now we will start here fundamental properties of vector space. So these eight properties are most important for the purpose of objective and proof. So let Vf be the vector space over and 0 is null space, null vector or 0 vector of Vf. Then first is alpha dot 0 vector is equal to 0. Alpha is the scalar. Second is 0 into u is equal to 0 vector. Again u is the vector in V and 0 is the scalar. Here alpha is the scalar, here 0 is the scalar. Third is alpha dot minus u is equal to minus alpha u is equal to minus alpha in dot u, and u is the element of V and alpha is the element of F means scalar. Fourth is alpha dot u minus V is equal to alpha u minus alpha V. Again uv are elements of V and alpha is the element of F. Fifth, u does not equal 0 means this is a non-zero vector. Alpha belongs to F means alpha is the scalar. Then alpha u is equal to 0. This implies alpha is equal to 0 means if u is non-zero vector and alpha belongs to F, alpha is equal to 0. Their generalization part, if u is non-zero vector, alpha beta belongs to F, then alpha u is equal to beta V. This condition shows u is non-zero, so alpha is equal to beta. Seventh part, if uv belongs to V, we have two vectors in V and alpha is non-zero, then alpha u is equal to alpha V. Alpha is non-zero, so u is equal to V. Both vectors are same, here scalars are same. And last is alpha into u is equal to 0. This implies alpha is equal to 0 or beta is equal to 0. The either condition here, either alpha is equal to 0 or beta is equal to 0. If alpha dot u is equal to 0 means both conditions are possible. So these are the fundamental properties of vectors and this is their proof. Now we take first property. Since 0 is the additive identity in a V, therefore we have 0 means 0 plus 0 means 0 vector plus 0 vector is equal to vector 0 vector. Alpha is the any scalar, any element of F means scalar. Then alpha multiplied by here, alpha multiplied by 0 plus 0 is equal to alpha into 0. Here multiplication, this is the distributive law, alpha into u plus alpha into 0 plus alpha into 0 is equal to alpha into 0, and this alpha into 0, here alpha into 0 minus alpha into 0 is equal to alpha into 0 minus alpha into 0. What happened here? This is alpha 0, subtract from both sides. This shows these two conditions are 0. Alpha 0 minus alpha 0 cancel. Here alpha 0 minus alpha 0 are cancelled, means this is equal 0, and this implies alpha 0 is equal to 0. Alpha is the scalar. This is the first condition. The most easy condition. Yeah, so easy condition and most important. Now second condition seems same. 0 is the identity element in F. Here 0 is the identity element vectors in V. Here 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. U is any vector in V. Right multiplication U by U. Again 0u, 0u, 0u. Same condition apply here. Minus 0u on both sides. So we obtain this condition. So this and this cancel. So this and this cancel. With this is equal to 0 and this is equal to 0. So u0 is equal to plus 0 is equal to 0, and this is equal to this. u0 is equal to 0. Condition is given. So this is the second. This type first and second are so easy. Now come back on third. Third is alpha u plus alpha minus u. What is third? Third means alpha dot minus u is equal to minus alpha u is equal to minus alpha u. This condition, and for this in third, alpha u plus alpha minus u, this shows is equal to alpha common, u minus u, and this is the plus symbol. U and u cancel. This is alpha into u is equal to 0. Therefore, this condition shows equal to 0. Means this is the additive inverse of second part, or second part is the additive inverse of first part. So this is the second part is the additive inverse of additive. This is the inverse. Additive inverse of first part in V, and can be written as inverse. Additive inverse means this type. Means this is the additive inverse, means minus alpha u. Again, this is the first part. Alpha minus u is equal to minus alpha u. Alpha minus u is equal to minus alpha u. Now second part. For the second part, alpha plus minus alpha is equal to 0, and multiplying by u, right multiplication by u on both sides. So this is the alpha u plus minus alpha u, and this is equal to 0. Again this condition shows this first part is the additive inverse of second part, or second part is the additive inverse of first part. This is the again inverse of alpha u. So this is the second part. This type, this condition is proved. Minus alpha u is equal to alpha minus u is equal to minus alpha u. This is the, these are the condition. Now fourth condition, fourth condition, alpha u minus v is equal to this condition. Fourth condition is very easy. Alpha u minus v, this minus symbol converted into plus, first vector plus second vector. Alpha into first vector plus second vector means this is the distributive property. This is already shown in our definition. This is alpha into u plus v is equal to alpha u plus alpha v. This property v3 is applied here. So we obtained here v3 property. This is the v3 property. Alpha u plus alpha minus u, and alpha minus u, this is alpha minus u, means this is minus, can be written as alpha. So this is apply here, this property apply here. So this is the result. Fifth property, if alpha u is equal to 0 and alpha does not equal to 0, this shows alpha does not equal to 0 means alpha inverse exists. This is the well known condition. Alpha does not equal 0 means alpha inverse exists. Thus 0 is equal to, we can write 0 is equal to alpha inverse 0, and alpha inverse 0, this substitute the value of 0, 0 is equal to alpha u, this is the 0 is equal to alpha u. Alpha into alpha inverse, this is the associativity, bracket change, alpha inverse into alpha is the 1 into u, 1 into u is equal to u, and u does not equal 0. This is not equal 0. This implies 0 is equal to u, does not equal 0, which is contradiction. Here 0 and here not 0. So this is contradiction. Hence alpha is equal to 0. This is alpha is equal to what? Fifth condition is fifth alpha is equal to 0. Sixth condition, alpha u is equal to beta v beta u, side change with minus symbol, alpha common, u common, alpha minus beta u is equal to alpha, u does not equal 0, alpha minus beta is equal to 0, and this implies alpha is equal to beta. Same condition in 7th, alpha u is equal to alpha v, again alpha common, side change, u minus v, alpha does not equal 0, so u minus v is equal to 0 and u is equal to v. Last condition, let alpha u is equal to 0, this implies alpha does not equal 0, there exists, alpha does not equal 0 means alpha inverse exists to each element of alpha belongs to F. So alpha u is equal to 0 is given, alpha inverse multiplied on both sides, this is both sides, alpha inverse into alpha associativity is equal to 0, 1 into u, this is the V5 property, 1 into u is equal to u into 1 is equal to u, and here already given 0. So 1 does not equal 0. So this is equal to u is equal to 0. Again, let alpha u is equal to 0 and alpha does not equal 0. Then we require the prove that alpha inverse is equal to 0. So alpha does not equal 0 is the element of F and alpha inverse belongs to F. This condition is again multiplied by alpha inverse, again 1 into u is equal to 0, but u does not equal 0, which is yield a contradiction, therefore a most condition is equal to 0. Hence alpha is equal to 0 does not equal 0 and alpha u is equal to 0, this implies alpha is equal to 0. Both conditions are here. Here u is equal to 0, here alpha is equal to 0. So both condition either possible, either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to alpha is equal to 0. Now next example, this is again a counter example for the vector space. V is the set of ordered pair of the real numbers. V is equal to AB, A belongs to first R and B belongs to second R, means AB belongs to R. So that V is not a vector space over R with respect to each of the following. Each of the following operations of addition, vector addition and scalar multiplication on V. So these 8 conditions are already again given. First ordered pair plus second ordered pair is equal to, we obtain this. This is the first ordered pair, second ordered pair, again we obtain this result. This type, third is first ordered pair, second ordered pair, this condition is possible, and this condition here again first all are plus 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 ordered pair up to 5, and in 6, 7, 8 addition, first vector plus second vector plus second bracket, third vector plus fourth vector, these two conditions are possible. 7th, first bracket, it is sum of two vectors, second bracket again sum of two vectors, their sum shows this condition, this is given condition are possible, and last is again these conditions are possible. So we take here solution. First is scalar multiplication. We have first order pair plus second order pair, and conditions is a plus c, b plus d is equal to k, ab is equal to k, b is equal to b. This is the counter example. Let a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and alpha is equal to 3, 4. Alpha is equal to 3, 4. So alpha into ab is equal to 3, 4 into a plus b means 1 plus 2. This is the 3, 3, 3 is a 9, 3, 4 is a 3, 3 is a 9. and this is 4. Why we take here 4? Come back on first. Here Ka into B. Ka into B. This is the, suppose K. Ka into B. This is K. 3 3 is the 9 and this is the 4. B part. Again alpha A is equal to 3A. 3 into 4. This is the value of alpha. A means 1. This is 3A. Alpha B. Again A is equal to, this is the value of alpha and value of B. B means B means 6 4. 3 2 is 6. Again that apply this condition. B, this is the 4. So thus alpha A plus B does not equal to alpha A plus alpha B. Hence VR is not a vector space for condition first. Means this condition first shows V is not a vector space. Second, third, fourth are all same and solve yourself. Now next example. Vf means V be the vector space over field F is the vector space. Then if alpha beta belongs to F, U be a non-zero vector of V. We have alpha into U is equal to beta into U. This implies alpha is equal to beta. This condition already shows in properties, fundamental properties of vectors space. Second, UV belongs to V, alpha does not equal 0, a non-zero element of F. We have alpha U is equal to beta V, U is equal to V. Both conditions are solved here already. These two conditions, fifth and sixth condition. This is the example. This. So we have alpha U is equal to beta V, beta U. Now side change with minus. U is common. U does not equal 0. This is already given non-zero. So this is equal to 0. Convert into plus part. Again is equal to minus, 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 plus. Alpha is equal to beta. First part is clear. Same. Second part is also clear. This is the second proof. This type of today's lecture is over. And in next lecture we will start vector subspace. So all the examples are most important examples. So here and solve on blank paper yourself. Now good day and today's lecture is over.